Plaintiff Crystal Tardy says she and the defendant started off as friends, and although they eventually started dating, it only lasted for 3 months. Crystal claims she broke up with the defendant because he was unmotivated and lazy, and she's suing him today for the cost of a car. Defendant Louis Cardona denies that he was unmotivated while dating Crystal and believes she was just angry that his son was his first priority and not her. Louis refuses to pay Crystal because he believes she breached their agreement.
Start with you.
I met Louis through my best friend, which also happens to be his cousin.
When?
About 2.5, 3 years ago.
Okay.
During the time me and him started off just as friends, we were there for each other, and it ended up evolving into a small relationship. During the time.
You met 3 years ago. How long was the relationship?
Probably like 3 months.
Okay. From what time frame? The 3 months?
I
It was so unfulfilling that you've forgotten the months?
No,
Okay, well, 3 months, what year?
it was this year.
She also
Yeah.
called it a small relationship.
I'm sorry.
That's a good point. I've never heard that, well, not in this context. A small relationship.
It was a
that mean
short
you meant
relationship.
short?
Yes, a short
Well,
relationship.
shit, same thing.
No,
Small, short.
You know, small, short, you know, it's the same thing.
Length would be the same. The length of the relationship.
long relationship.
Long. No, it's the same thing. Was it a long relationship or a small one, sir?
It was,
A short relationship.
I don't know how to answer that.
Go ahead, man. So during those 3 months,
During those
what
3
was
months
going
that me and him
on?
was together, it ended up breaking off because I felt like Louis was unmotivated, lazy, and kind of
You
felt
get a
like
man 6 months at least. He may have been working.
I'm very impatient, so you got to get with it.
All right. Was he looking? How long had he been unemployed?
He's not working.
No, back then. How long had he gone unemployed when you met him?
I mean, you might. I don't know.
You don't know. You quit him because he wasn't employed. Now you're going to say you didn't know.
It wasn't just like work. It was just unmotivated.
He wouldn't clean the house.
We don't live together.
Unmotivated to do what then if it's not work?
Just his energy. Just
Okay.
energy. I'm the type of person like I'm busy. I'm active. I work.
We're back on that.
Oh my God. No, you guys are.
We're back on that, huh?
Oh my God.
Let me allow you to
Listen.
give some background, sir. Maybe you can clear this up. She said you're small with no energy. That's what she said. I'm just going by what the woman said. So you give me some clarification here, because I don't believe it. Let me hear from you, sir.
Yes, first of all, my name is Louis Cardona. Me and Crystal, we've been knowing each other for a long time. Basically, I get custody over my son. 6 weeks out the summer, I was fighting a year custody with my son. I've never introduced my son to any female just because I felt like I wasn't ready and I didn't want to put him through that. With her, I started falling for her. So I felt that she was the right one. I introduced her to my son. It's kind of rocky because my son's never seen any other woman. So basically, we got into the agreement with the car.
No, I'm not asking you about that. And you all were going together for 3 months,
3 months.
essentially?
Yes.
All right, and how did that go? She says you were unmotivated and that caused problems and ultimately caused the breakup.
Well, I wouldn't say too much motivated. I just feel like I probably wasn't in contact with her as much. I didn't put her as first priority, basically.
Were you working or in school?
Collect benefit, my SSI.
Okay, you're on SSI. That would be a little challenge if you're on SSI. So let's get to why you suing him. $3,000 on the car.
I ended up buying a new vehicle. During the time me and Louis was in a relationship, he needed a vehicle. I came under the agreement that he was going to, after I bought my new vehicle, I made an agreement with him, a verbal, and I actually got a written one, but
Let's see it.
basically stating that I was going to give him my 2006 Nissan Altima, under the assumption that he was going to make monthly payments to me and have it all paid off within the next year.
And what did happen?
I haven't received any payments.
Not a dime.
None.
Sir, what do you say?
Yes. The car situation, she signed the car over, it says dated June 3rd. My first payment was in August. I didn't make the payment. I was a couple days late. I had texted her. I said, hey, listen, I have $200 for you right now. Can I come drop it off? Basically, when she told me, yeah, we need to talk, my cousin called me right after that. They're best friends and stuff like that. So when my cousin told me she was taking me to court, I felt basically like I didn't owe her anything because she broke the agreement.
Well, how did she break it?
Like, we have a time span where we're gonna pay this off. I was only a week late. So I mean, we didn't have...
How late do you think you must be in order to breach your contract?
No, I understand that, but the month wasn't over.
As long as you understand.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
You understand that you broke the contract. You have a contract that you are required to pay by the 3rd of each month. And you were late by your own admission 5 days. So she had reason to believe that you might mess her up in your payments because you did. And as a result, when someone has breached the contract or shows that they are likely to breach it because they are late on their payments, then she has a right to get all of her money at one time. What did you
Your
want to
Honor,
say?
it wasn't just a week.
Case?
It really was not a week. Actually, I have text messages coming from July, August, and then
Let's see it.
these are all messages from him. And then on top of that, I also have a
working,
signed
sir?
statement from his cousin
Are
stating
you
that.
working?
No, yeah.
Why?
Collect my Social Security disability.
Okay. I was just seeing if you were going to tell me something different.
No, sir.
All right. I was waiting on you to say I can't find a job.
I also have a letter from his cousin stating that she relayed the message that I was going to sue him if I didn't receive
let's see it.
payment.
Did you know he was only on Social Security?
I knew that before I gave him the car. He still offered to sit over here and make at least monthly payments, and I agreed to those monthly payments to have it all paid off within a year.
So we have July 23rd. You are already late, sir. I'm trying to figure it out now so I can meet you here. You are already trying to figure it out. July 23rd, and then again on July 25th. Are you home? This is you acting like, oh, my favorite person. No, I'm in the movies. You got money to go to the movies. Did you want to stop by my house after work so you can pick up this money? I'm sorry about yesterday. You telling her again you haven't paid her as of July, meaning you owed her already. As of July, you owed her. Then you owe her, I want to give you some money, same old thing. I want to give you some money on the 21st. I got some more of you. This is August 8th. And you're saying you paid it within a week, or you were prepared to pay. No, within a week you were still promising. I was going to give you 300, but I got 200 right now, and I'll drop another 200 on you when I get my income tax. Now, you should have known that wasn't going to happen. Just kidding. He didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
You may as well. This is the same stories. Yeah. I'm on the way. I'll be there shortly. It's in the mailbox. Paid with my student loan. Judgment for the plaintiff, sir. You've contradicted everything you said in those text messages, and you admit to being late over a week yourself. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I'm just happy I got what I deserved.
I'm just sorry I put us both through this stuff, and
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.